It's now 10 years since the East African Legislative Assembly was established in 2001 as an arm of the East African Community. The body, whose mandate is to enact laws aimed at strengthening the integration process, now boasts of 30 pieces of legislations. Centre among these is the East African Legislative Assembly Elections Bill 2011. The object of this bill is to provide a framework for the laws, regulations and procedures relating to the election of members to the East African Legislative Assembly, which is though undergoing assent. The Speaker, Right Honorable Abdiranhin Abdi, says that now is the time for member states to focus on even higher frontiers in coming up with much better laws to move the integration forward.
Increased mandate, you have to have more people to work, because right currently members are in 2 committees. So, you know, it's like you're shuffling between here and there trying to do this and that. It becomes problematic. So I think I fully agree that we have to strengthen the center. Whether you call it a commission, whether you call it something else, it still has to be there, and it still has to be what's it called, moved forward.
But while celebrating, many challenges remain to be surmounted. The question of election of EALA members seems to be high on the agenda, with many East Africans desiring that the East African Legislative Assembly members be directly elected by the people and not their national assemblies.
EALA, through a report from one of its committees, the Committee of Legal Rules and Privileges, brought a report to the House and in terms of amendments to the treaty. And one of the amendments that the EALA itself proposed is an amendment to the treaty for direct elections of members of the East African Legislative Assembly.
Unfortunately, to the surprise of many political parties, presentation of the resolutions passed by political parties gathered out of a crucial meeting on the desired integration in Nairobi 2 months ago is not expected to be on the agenda. Just a few months back in Nairobi, there was a political party meeting which brought together political parties from within the region. And in this, you had resolutions made by these members of political parties from the states. Is this also part of the issues that are going to feature or are on the agenda of this summit?
No, not on this summit, not even on this Council of Ministers. Because the political affairs does not have a sector-specific sectoral council, now we have been told that all those issues should be going to the sectoral council for ministers responsible for EAC affairs. So it's not on the agenda, but we hope that in the next EAC sectoral council, they will be on the agenda.
In the next 3 days, the capital Bujumbura will be experiencing a hive of activities as heads of state from within the 5 member states of the East African Community will be meeting for their 13th Heads of State Summit. Now be ready to catch us here on UBC as we bring you proceedings of this important summit for the region. Moses Walugembe, UBC News in the capital Bujumbura. Clear.